Hey, this is John. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Mechanical Mastery. In the last episode, we were working on this setup to create final star shards. I did make a few changes between episodes. I've set up the laser I/O system to deploy things into the deployers, but I went from just deploying the items in there all the time to putting a crafter to put things into this chest, which takes them into these deployers on demand. I thought it would be easier because we just couldn't keep up with the demand for precision mechanisms, and I thought, well, we'll just keep 24 in stock at one time, and that's enough to create 2 final stars. And hopefully, if we need more than that at one time, we'll have enough final star shards to do that. So that's how it's working right now. And this deployer, or this crafter, does work. He deploys all the items it needs to create one of these final star shards, and they all deploy correctly. So that's working pretty well. We are still going full steam ahead on creating more precision mechanisms. That is a very slow process, so I'm just ramping him up and letting him go. So hopefully he'll be caught up at some point. We'll see. Because of my problems with the laser I/O channel since taking that system on channel 5 for a while, I had something stuck in here, a partially crafted final star shard. So this guy just kept throwing out these logs into the chest and going in the system. So I've got like 8,000 stripped logs in the system. Don't know what I'll do with those, but whatever. Just a bit of EMC, so not a big deal. I chucked them into a drawer, so it's fine. I think that's everything between episodes. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did triple up my production of andesite alloy, because I need lots of those for making this refined radiance. So I want to make sure I've got plenty of that going. So yeah, I think that's looking all good. So now we can finally make this creative chemical tank. So we need some final star shards, an ultimate chemical tank, and 6 of these antimatter pellets, which shouldn't be any problem at all. So what are we missing here? We don't have one of these guys, or these guys, or these guys. Okay, we do have the ability to make that. And I believe that we need to, let's see here, what do I have here? You know, I have this ultimate chemical tank. I think if it's owned, though, it won't make the recipe. So let's see if it does work in here. No, it works, okay. There is some issue I've heard about creating the tank. I think it was in the quest book that it complained about if you set it down. Huh. Okay, well, I'm not sure, but we're going to not set this down yet, just in case I'm doing something wrong with this. And we're going to break this guy. So let's go to wrench mode, and let's go break this guy, and this guy. And we'll put this guy right here. And as soon as he hits 1 millibucket of antimatter, which should happen right now. Does he have the right input on? It says you're empty. It says you're empty. Alright, let's get a pipe. Or no, a tube. Come on, tube. I want one of you. And we're going to set you to pull out. And you should have 1 millibucket in there. Why don't you? This says you're empty. This says you're empty. This says you're empty. Alright, a little bit confused here. You have antimatter in you. You have antimatter in you. How come you don't have any antimatter? So, there's definitely antimatter in that place right there. Side config. Antimatter is a gas, right? It must be. It goes in this thing right here. Alright. If I put a side config, you can't auto input. So, let's take you off. Let's put you on. Let's wrench you. Empty and empty. It's like it's disappearing. And once again, it says empty. Okay, if I wrench you and get a tube, and I wrench you, sure, whatever. Let's say side config, and side config, you definitely don't have antimatter in you. Hang on. The internet says to use a gauge dropper. Let's try that. Hey, I want that back. Okay. We've got 20 of this now. There we go. Antimatter infinite. Perfect. Okay. So it needs to be a gauge dropper. Okay. That should work fine. So let's wrench the pipe and the tank and this guy. Now the question is, what do we do with this? It's going to have antimatter, and I need it to convert the polonium to antimatter so that we keep getting rid of this stuff. So I guess for now we're going to get a chemical tank. We'll just make a basic one. This one right here probably. And we will just pipe that into there with an ultimate pressurized tube. Okay, you're an output. You should be an input with no ejections. And then we should get more antimatter in there. Perfect, okay. So that'll take care of our antimatter for now. This chemical crystallizer will just sit here and work on making antimatter pellets, so it can go pretty much anywhere now. Where are we going to put this guy? Right over here somewhere? How about right over here? So we'll put the chemical crystallizer down, and we're going to say we work with a redstone signal. Let's give you power, and I want to extract on channel 2. So we'll extract the animated pellets. I only want to run if we have fewer than 64. So let's get a detector. There we go. And let's see, antimatter pellets. if we have fewer than 64, we will run. Okay, so you are hooked up somehow. Cool. That'll keep you running, and that should be good. Yeah, it takes 1,000 of that, but that's okay. We've got this creative tank, so we'll put this guy right here, and we will not connect you. Okay, there we go. And you are going to be a side config of outputting to the bottom. Okay, there we go. That should still be good for you. Alright, so why doesn't your side config work for the back? There we go. Output goes there. Perfect. Okay, we are now making infinite antimatter pellets. And that should be everything we need for that. So let's put this stuff away, the tubes and all of those things that are going to need to be done. And let's go see what our next quest is now that we have infinite antimatter. Do we want infinite other things? I don't know. We wouldn't need to run any of these machines if we had infinite, sulfur dioxide or infinite, other things. So if we need more stuff, I'll think about that. Like, I mean, if we had infinite reactor fuel, that could be interesting. But I think we already produce more than we need anyway, so I don't think that matters, actually. Yeah, we produce so much of it that it's just not running. And I think it's running at max, right? Yeah, this is the max at this reactor. We have to build a bigger reactor to use any more fuel than we're using right now. So there's just no point. So that's fine. Okay, so then what is our next quest? Let's go look at that in the quest book. Okay, well, I guess it's going to be getting these final stars. So let's see about getting those. We're going to need 45 crafters. Wow, that's a lot. And an ultimate singularity, we've made those already. 12 final star shards should be fine. Aeternalis fuel blocks should not be a problem. That's just Aeternalis fuel in like a 2x2 pattern, I think. So if we wanted these Aeternalis fuel blocks, what is the recipe for that? It's 9 of them. Okay. So let's make a recipe for this. Stick this in the crafter doohickey. Okay. So now we can keep some of those in stock somewhere. So where's my somewhere guy? You're a somewhere guy. I guess we'll keep a stack of you. That's just EMC, so it literally requires nothing from me. Okay, that should be fine. So all there is now is just putting this somewhere I can get to it. We're going to need some of these mechanical crafters. There we go. So I need 45. I need 15 sets. Let's teach you how to make these. And then I want to make 45 of these. Not the fluid grid, the crafter manager. Alright. I would like 45, please. Missing 15 electron tubes. You want to make electron tubes? You don't, but you've got the components for it, so it shouldn't be difficult to tell you how to do that. Alright. Once again, not the fluid grid. I want it to be in here. Okay. Ah, I can't type. Okay. There we go. Alright, here we are. Our 45 mechanical crafters. So, they're going to go, right over here somewhere. What pattern they need to be lined up in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. So, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right, 5, 7, 5. Okay, so 5 rows of 7, and then more of 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not sure. I'm not going to want them there, because that's not going to work out, but let's bring them a couple back there so I can step back. So maybe right here, 3 out. We'll put them 4 out, because that way I can step behind them. I can have the laser system on here, or whatever I put in there, and that should be fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're down to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Wow. That's a lot of crafters. Alright, so we're going to need to whack them to get them all in the right spot. So I need to go to somewhere. I've got the system kind of up over here, so it makes sense for the gear to be over here. So I'll put the chest right here. So let's get a chest. We'll have everything go over to this. So where's my wrench? Okay, I think I would like all of these to go over here. They all go down. So you will go over. And I think that all should be fine. They go down, down, down. These go over. These go... Oh, this won't work. Okay. These will go up. These will go down. These will go over. And it'll push it all down here. Okay. That should be good for the crafters. Can I do anything with the back pattern? I mean, I can, but it's not... I don't know if it's going to be super helpful. I can set up these, and these. But I'm probably going to auto-craft these. I'm not really sure that it matters. Yeah, there's just too many gaps for it to be helpful to fix the back, I think. So I guess I'm going to be crafting a bunch of laser I/O nodes and getting things in there. I wonder if a pipe network would be easier. Yeah, I don't think it would be. Okay, let's get laser I/O nodes. I need, what, 45 of these? There's 20. There's 30. There's 40. There we go. 45. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There's the laser I/O nodes. This will be fun. Okay, you connect to all of you. And you connect, and you connect, and you connect, and you connect. Okay. Okay, I think all the laser nodes are connected. I sure hope so. We'll see. Okay, so they're all going to need a filter as well. Should they all be counting filters? Does it matter? I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, so let's see here. 12 need to be final star shards. 2, 3, 6. 12 need to be these guys. And then 9, 8, and 1. So final star shards. No, not an incomplete one. A complete one. So where do those go? Those go on the corners and the center ones. Okay, we're going to need an insert. We're going to need 45 of these insert item cards. So item cards. I need more than that, don't I? let's just get 47 of them. I think I'm just going to leave 2 in here and have 45. All right, I've got 46 right now. It's going to be insert on channel 7. I'm going to say redstone mode is ignored. And then we'll have a filter for each one of these. Okay, so these aren't hooked up to anything else yet. So this is the west side, should be the east side. Insert a final star shard. And that should be correct because the pattern is these 2 corners here. So not the west, the east. All right, let me go fix all of these real quick. Be right back. I hope I made 1 extra because I've got 1 left over of filters and cards. So I'm not sure why I'd have 1 left over. So I guess we'll see what happens shortly. I believe I've made the correct pattern for this. All we gotta do now is get system over here somehow. So let's get a cogwheel. There we go. So I'll put this guy, not like that, please. Okay. And then just need to stick him over here somehow. So my first thought is a belt. I think if we had a shaft, could probably put a belt right from here. Not there. To here. Let's see if that will work. Okay. Overstressed. Okay, there are 45 of these at 256 stress units. Okay, that is a crazy amount of stress. I figured that would be too much. What is our stress, by the way? Remaining capacity, negative 11,000 stress units. Okay, that's fine. We can slow this down until I figure out what to do about the stress units. So, how are we going to do that? Let's get one of those, a thing called, this guy. Rotational speed controller. So, how does he work? He goes into this guy. Okay, cool. That seems fine. This is an output, not an input. That's fine too. Hey, how come you keep going off? I'd like you to not be doing that. So, let's say we put this out and take that out. And I'll put this guy here. And we'll put the big cogwheel here. Alright. And then we're going to output this guy here. And then I'm going to need some kind of gearbox or something to change the orientation. Okay. So that should work. Okay. You are still overstressed at 16. By how much? Not that much, though. Okay, we'll probably have to get another engine over there eventually. It's okay, though. Just for now, let's go down even farther. Go down to 12, I bet would work. No, it won't. 12 is still... Oh, wow. We are just... Okay, will 2 work? Desperate measures. Okay, alright. We have 2 stress units remaining. Yeah, we're going to have to get another engine. Okay, well, this will work, at least for 1 try. It'll be super slow. That's okay. We'll get another steam engine going just for this guy. It'll be fine. So, how are we going to get stuff into this guy is the question. And I guess for a test, let's just get a chest. And we'll put him right here. And let's dump all the materials into here. And we'll get an extract of the right materials. So, what are the right materials? I need an ultimate singularity. Yep, I'll take one of you, please. I need final star shards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I need antimatter. I need 12 of those. I need... Okay, finally, the dark matter. Okay, in theory, if we extract it from here... Okay. It's going to be a little bit slow. It does one item every second, so, you know, that's a little bit slow. That's okay. I just want to see that it works. That's all I care about. Does it place all the items correctly? Because if it does, this will make an ultimate star, or a final star. This can all be sped up shortly, and I will. I mean, it does look correct so far. It didn't place the ultimate singularity there. How come? Didn't need that many fuel blocks. I think I knew that. That's okay. Why didn't you place this guy? You're in the west. You're supposed to be in the east. Okay, that was the problem for that. Okay, they're moving. You can see them. They're going very slow, but they are moving. So, if I have done this correctly, this will make a final star. Super suspenseful at this speed. Or super annoying, one of the two. Oh no, I did it wrong. This is not going to go into this chest. Although it may end up being here. So it may put the final star shard here, and it may still be okay, even though it's not going to go into the chest. So I'll fix that for the next craft. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work. Not quite going to plan, but I think it's going to work. Huh. It's not entirely clear what it's doing right now. Can I switch this guy and go down now? Well, I don't know if that helped or if something else helped, but this appears to be making the final star shard. Hey, that's a final star. There we go. Final star. Alright. I will increase the speed of the machines. I will increase the speed of this. I will set up something to craft it, probably another crafter. And I will figure out whatever else needs done. But hey, we do have our first final star. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Come back and see us next time. We will do something else. What will it be? I don't know. I gotta read the quest book. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.